Good morning, people, and how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday. Happy Furahi Day for you Kenyans. It's very cloudy. It's very cloudy, but it's warm. It's not cold. It's not a cold morning. Uh, First of all, I want to thank you all who've been visiting my channel. I've just woken up. I woke up, then I did a few things around the house. I'm not going to have breakfast because I want to go straight into planting. I just cleared up a few things, but I'm not going to have breakfast now because I'm feeling energized. I've been eating well, so I'm not so hungry, and I don't take breakfast just because I have to take breakfast. If I don't feel hungry, I don't take breakfast. So first of all, thank you very much, because I can see we have over 2,700 viewers right now. We are at 2,700 viewers, and then 50 subscribers. I appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. I know it takes self-will to press that like button and the subscribe button also. So thank you very much. Yesterday I slept late. Actually, I remember that at one point I was doing something that I was waiting for the video to upload, and then I checked the time and it was midnight. So I had to rush to bed because I know I'm sleeping late. Yeah, that is what sleeping late does. But again, when I've had a busy day, then the things that I have to do online now stretch out into the line and into the night. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are near here, my name is Josephine, or Mama Gigi, and my channel is just about my ordinary life. My life is very ordinary, but in a different way. You know, we are all uniquely and wonderfully made, and we all think uniquely and wonderfully. Okay, not all of us wonderfully, but we do a lot of things very uniquely, because that is, you are not a double of somebody else. You rarely are a double of somebody else. And so my channel is just my life. And there's a few times things are extraordinary, but most of the other times they are ordinary, but they're different from yours. And that is what is all that I can provide. So you remember I told you I have some maize seed. Yes, that's what I have. This is Esin and Duma. It gets confusing because it's almost like Ndoma. So because I'm afraid that it might rain before Monday when I'm supposed to have the other workers coming in. That's my dog Skip. Sometimes he gets out of the gate when I'm coming out, and then he goes to meet his friends and to roam around. And then if it gets past midnight, I can't open for him the gate for him. So he sleeps outside, but he just sleeps out in the garden here at the back, because the fence is porous. But I have to teach him that there's no coming in after a certain hour. Do you train a dog? Yeah, you can train a dog. So I'm going to get this planted right now, so that in case it rains before Monday, I have some seed on the ground. That is going to help, because when it comes to harvest times, and in case the rains are erratic, because I told you in Rwai you never take anything for granted, then I can be sure I have some food. So let's get to the garden. And again, thank you very much. Please remember to like and to subscribe, and I appreciate very much you choosing to stay on my channel and not another channel. Twende kazi. Okay, twende. Yeah, the sun is shining even in between the clouds. Yes. I've worn something sleeveless because shamba work make me sweat very easily, because it's hard work, and that's why I don't also want to have breakfast fast, because I'm not going to be doing a heck of a lot of planting. It's just average planting, and the holes have been done. If I was going to do heavier work than this, I'd have definitely had breakfast, and a heavy one at that. Come, we stay here. Come. Yeah, sometimes Skip knows when he's done wrong, and he's skeptical about whether I'm going to mean angry with him or not. But I'm not angry with him. He needs to go out sometimes. I appreciate it, but when I'm alone, I can't open the door at night. So let me look for somewhere to keep this camera, so that you can see what it is I'm doing.
Karibu Yesu, moyoni mwangu. Karibu Yesu, useme nami. Moyo wangu unatamani kusema na wewe. Karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, karibu Yesu moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu. Karibu, karibu Yesu, karibu Yesu moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu. Moyo wangu likaribisha wageni Bwana, sikujua nifanyeje nao. Nilikosa amani moyoni Bwana, nilikosa msaada wowote. Nimesikia habari zako Bwana, na kukaribisha moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, uje unitie moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, uje useme nami moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, uje unifariji moyoni mwangu. Haleluya. E Bwana, nimesikia habari zako ya kwamba udaktari wa mioyo. E Bwana, nimesikia ujumbe wako ya kwamba.
So I'm taking a break to check for messages and missed calls because when I'm busy, sometimes I might be far away from the phone and not hear a call, or an important message might come in, and then I go back. I realized after all the maize is so much that I can actually plant the whole garden. So yeah, if the other maize, I'll probably use it for the next season because I still have to buy beans, and I'm not going to waste a seed that I have just because of something that I've had that is nice. It's all very well that haraka might be very good, but because now I already have seed, this is what I'm going to use. And yeah, I can see there's a lot of foliage that has fallen from these trees. Yeah, it's I think it's just this tree. It has shed a lot of leaves when it was very dry. Now that it's starting to rain, it's getting new leaves. So I'm going to use this for any new plants that I would bring. So this was just a commercial break, and also to take a rest on my legs, because the pushing of the soil it's not hard work, but it gets a bit tiring because it's continuous and for a prolonged period of time. But I'm going to be done in a short while, and it won't even have taken an hour. Yeah, so it's just not very difficult work, and I'll be glad. I'm always happy when the seed is on the ground. So let me go back to my work.
Moyoni mwangu, karibu Yesu, useme nami. Moyo wangu unatamani kusema na wewe. Karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, karibu nifanyeje nao? Nilikosa amani moyoni Bwana, nilikosa msaada wowote. Nimesikia habari zako Bwana, na kukaribisha moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu, karibu Bwana moyoni, karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu, karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, uje unitie moyoni mwangu, karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, uje useme nami moyoni mwangu, karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, uje unifariji moyoni mwangu. Haleluya. E Bwana, nimesikia habari zako, ya kwamba udaktari wa mioyo. E Bwana, nimesikia ujumbe wako, ya kwamba unaponya mioyo. Karibu kwangu uponye moyo, karibu kwangu uponye moyo. Moyo una magonjwa ya kufisha, ndani ya ujuae moyo ni wewe peke yako Bwana, ujuae moyo. Karibu Yesu, njoo kwangu moyoni mwangu, karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, njoo kwangu Bwana moyoni mwangu. Wewe ni mwema, karibu Yesu, utanitia nguvu moyoni mwangu. Wewe ni mwema, karibu Yesu, utanifariji moyoni mwangu. Karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, karibu Yesu moyoni mwangu, karibu Bwana, karibu Yesu, karibu Bwana moyoni mwangu.
So I finished, and it's time for me to rest and to have some breakfast. What has remained is about 250 grams, which is worth something. I'm still going to keep that for, I might need refilling some spaces if the squirrels get here before the rain does and eat some of the maize. Although this one is treated. The treated one usually has, yeah, I don't know what they treat it with, but they treat it so that after you plant, it can last long without being eaten by weevils and squirrels and all that. You see why I was telling you why I need to be dressed light, because now I've already broken into a sweat and it's very uncomfortable. So I'm going to first have a shower and then bathe. Also bathe, yes, because these hands need to be thoroughly cleaned before I touch any food. And then see how the rest of the day goes. Thank you again. Please, as you watch, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if possible. Tell me if there's anything you'd like to improve on my channel, if you like it. And if you know me, I always say hi and let's see how we can link up. Thanks again for watching. Let's go on with work. Yes, I'm feeling better now. And if you're Kenyan, this is just a fun tip. You know, we've woken up to news that we have a second family. Just saying, it's a fun tip for entertainment purposes only. And then another fun fact. Do you know what squeaky clean is? Do you practice squeaky clean? Squeaky clean is if you wash a cup and you rinse it, water sticks onto the cup. I'm talking about Kenya. I don't know about water in other places. I've not studied this, but I have in Kenya. It will stick onto the cup. But if you wash it thoroughly and touch after a thorough rinse, it will squeak. If you wash a bottle and rinse it, and you had washed it thoroughly clean, it will squeak. If you wash your face, which is what many people don't know, that I've ever had times when I had problems with my face, the condition of my face, and this only happened when I was in Uganda. I think because of stress, walking a lot, being in the hot sun, and the routine that I developed was I'd wash my face with a face towel. This is a small square towel that we also use for both bathing. I'd wash my face with that when it was very, very soapy, and I'd scrub until I'd feel hot. That's not the main part, because I'd do 2 washes. But the thing is that when it came to the rinsing, well, I was living in a hostel then before I went to live alone, so I always had running water. I'd rinse until my face was squeaking. So that means you rub when you're rinsing. You keep on splashing water and rubbing against it, or if it's a shower you're in, you rub until it's squeaky clean. Then you do the washing with a face towel again, with a lot of soap, but really, really rubbing everywhere. And you remember that cheeks you have to rub this way. Around the eyes you have to, you have to follow the contour of your face. Down here you have to come this way. This is when you're oiling later on. So I'd rinse thoroughly until it was squeaky clean, and then I would not wipe with a dry towel. I don't know that I read about that, whether I saw it somewhere or whether it was just out of habit that I developed that. I'd never wipe with a dry towel. I'd just rinse the same piece of cloth and then wipe with it. And then I'd let my face sit for about 4 minutes or 5 minutes, and you'd feel the dryness in it. And then at that point I would take lotion, not oil, lotion. I'll take not an oil-based lotion. I'll just take a good lotion, and then I'd oil gently, applying everywhere, making circles, ensuring I reach, because your face muscles don't just end at the face; they go on to the beginning of your scalp, They go on to around your ears, because that's why if you pull here a lot, your eyes can go backwards. I'd oil up to here, everywhere that is surrounding the face. I'd massage until the lotion penetrated, and then I'd rest. And then after then I'd feel the tingling. You actually feel a tingling because the pores have opened, and I think they're absorbing. And then after about 5 minutes or so, I just apply a little lotion again, and then oil, because my face dries. Okay, it's not very dry, but I can't do without oil. And I feel comfortable when I have oil. So I'd apply just a little lotion first, and then I'd put just a bit of oil, but oil because that would moisturize and keep the skin glowing. And I'd do this mostly in the evening. Try that first. See how it works and let me know. So yes, I finished bathing. I'm feeling so fresh. And then I just remembered that the water hasn't been repaired, so I wasn't able to have a shower, but I'm used to having bathing with a basin. Which brings me again to another point. How many of you take a cold shower? How many of you are so used to taking a warm shower, even when it's hot, you'll just dive into a hot shower? It's therapeutic to bathe with cold water. Not cold water, okay, room temperature water. Once in a while, practice that. It is healthy. Just like the way it's healthy sometimes to squat. As we squat because we're using a pit latrine. Some of you never squat, but squatting is comfortable. In the African culture, a lot of communities used to squat as a way of sitting when you're having a short meeting of a crowd. Not all people carried seats. Or if you were doing something and you needed what we normally call now to sit on a stool, people would squat. Squatting is very healthy for you. So try squatting, practice squatting, bathe, shower with cold water once in a while, especially if you stay in places with good temperature, warm temperature, like here in Roy. Do that. No matter how much hot and warm water you have, try that. It is therapeutic for you. And I don't even start by first wetting myself. I just go straight with as we have scrubbers. We are Kenya. We have Makonge scrubbers. We have a certain gourd-like tree that has a scrubber. We have scrubbers of nylon sold on the street. We have the face towels. We have our innerwear. We scrub, and we even have stones for the legs and the foot. And when we've been using our hands and they've been dirty from something that is sticky, we also use the stone. Africans, we do a thorough scrub. We are very good at scrubbing. Yes, so once in a while, just use bathe with cold water and then give yourself a good scrub. I remember recently there was the scrub debate. I'll not delve into deep details, but about the difference between the bathing style of black people and white people. But that is not for here. You can follow it up on TikTok, see about scrubbers and people discovering that, oh, you need to bathe every day, that, oh, you need to scrub yourself. We don't, exfoliation for us, I think we haven't even realized we need it because we were always scrubbing since time immemorial, scrubbing at every bath in the river. And the river helped us. We could stay there for hours. Now we have our rivers in the house, in the baths. So yes, let me go have breakfast and let's keep together for this day. Those are just fun facts. Oh goodness. So people, after I had lunch, I told myself I was going to lie down for a short while after bathing and eating, and then I'd wake up to go on with whatever I was supposed to do for the day. And can you imagine? I just fell asleep. Oh gosh, that was around noon. It's now coming to 3 p.m. and I've just woken up. I think I keep on forgetting that what my body thinks and what my body knows and what my brain thinks are two separate things. I'm not so young anymore. I don't have that stamina anymore. So I was able to plant. I checked the time. It was for 1.5 hours. Is it? Yes. Yes, I did the planting for 1.5 hours, and I found it to have been not so heavy. But I think the toll it took on my body was much, much, much more than I imagined. I mean, like I'm saying, I don't have that stamina anymore of when I was younger. But in my mind, sometimes I still think I have the energy and capacity to do things like I did when I was younger. And so I think I really overdid it. So when I slept, I just blacked out. And so I'm waking up now at about 2:40 something. So it's almost 3 o'clock. I'm waking up now. I'll not be able to do a lot of outdoorsy work. It looks like it's going to rain. It looks like it might rain. The humidity in the air is also just kind of like it's going to rain. So I don't know. If it does, I don't have any regrets now because I've already planted. But just to make sure that I don't end the day without completing a lot of the things I'm supposed to do, I'm going to go and visit that girl's mother, see how it is with them, and then come back and see if I'm able to do something else. The stuff that I do inside the house, I don't mind because that I can do any time of the morning or night or evening or night. But stuff that I'm doing outside, external works, that's the important bit. So yeah, and please, when you rest, when you had planned to do things, and especially if you are 50 and above, when you had planned to do things and you've exerted yourself and you fall asleep, you should not be apologetic. I know some years back I used to always say, oh, I had this I am sorry thing, until my son kept on telling me, Mom, stop saying you're sorry. Because just be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I fell asleep. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't do this. And he'd be like, you stop saying you're sorry. You get tired, you need to rest. You need to sometimes stop to do things and just relax. And it has taken me time because I think also because I was a single parent for so many years, I was doing so many things on my own. I had such a big burden on my shoulders, and I was so determined to accomplish it. And so I pushed myself for so many years. I got used to it. So maybe sometimes I do forget that, yes, that time has come when I can sit and relax. And so I'm not apologetic that I did fall asleep. It is good. It's good rest for my body. I need it. And so that is how the day has gone. I've been able to rest and to rest well. So I'm going to prepare now and then leave and go do this community work and then come back and see what else I'm able to do before the day ends. So walk with me. I forgot to say it because for security purposes and because I want to keep the identity of this person hidden, I'm not going to show you when we are going to when we are going there. And I'll find out if I can shoot a video when I'm outside there or not, or if I'll just come back here and tell you how it went, because I want as much as possible to keep people's privacy and confidentiality, and also to make sure that I don't overexpose them unnecessarily. It is important for you to know the situation that I am handling. Yes, that's not a problem, but as for exposing the person themselves, no, I think I'll keep that for a while and not expose that until at a later date, maybe when all is well, then I can show you who the person is, or I can ask her how she feels about being shown. But I don't want a lot of my community work, as I had told you before, I want to be very limited about what it is that I can show you about individuals, not to infringe on their privacy. So yes, I'm prepared to go out now. It's good that when I go out, at least I look a bit decent. I was actually wearing this t-shirt with a pair of shorts. It's just that I couldn't show you, and I can't walk out like that. I'm retaining the inner sleeveless t-shirt because it looks a bit coldish outside here, and I don't know how long it is that I'm going to take there. It's just better to be careful. I've carried a small gift bag, of course with food. Oh yeah, and I'm going to add a bit of snacks because I was told there's a baby in that house. Yeah, that should be enough because I don't have money to buy something. Yeah, so in our African culture, it's considered very disrespectful to walk into somebody's home when you're not carrying anything. So I have to carry a bag with something. So yes, I'm ready now. I'm going to leave now. It's 3:19. Yeah, it's 3:19. So I'm going to leave now, and hopefully if I'll come back a bit earlier, I might go to deliver something to someone, but I'm very skeptical about if that's going to happen because I need to have a talk with this family. And if I find the woman, I haven't seen her for a few years since the last time I was at her home, assisting again with the same child. So yeah, I have to leave now. So I'll see you when I'm back, or no, I won't. I will not even show you on my way back because a few of the local people might know or might guess where it is I'm going. So I'll only talk to you when I'm back here. So I'm not even carrying the gimbal.
Karibu Yesu moyoni mwangu, karibu Yesu moyoni mwangu, karibu Yesu moyoni mwangu, karibu Yesu moyoni.
So I've come from the lady's house. I don't want to show sideways so that you don't recognize where I am. And I've spoken to her, and I think I had received a false report. The child is going on with well. The one who has the baby is an older sister, and the one who was in school is going on well with school, and herself, she's in good form. So that's a closure of a happy day. I'm glad I walked with her the distance I did at the point where she needed me, and enabled the daughter that I thought is now the one who is in problems to be able to manage to go on with her life properly and to go on with education and self-empowerment for women and girls. So I'm on my way home, and I think I'm going to close this video here. Even when I get home, I'm going to, yeah, it's still early, so I'm going to go and make the delivery. I'm making that one is not anything that I need to record about. It's a person who doesn't like to be on videos, and I'm just returning something that I had borrowed Thank you very much for staying on the channel. Please continue watching, like and subscribe, share, comment, register for notifications, and let's grow this. Let's help me grow the numbers to 1,000. I appreciate your viewership, and as always, I leave you with words of comfort for those who are in pain, in healing, in mourning, and for those who are in celebration. We wish you all the best. God bless and guide you now and always. Amen. Thank you. Drizzling with claps of thunder, and I just saw lightning, so let me get in. I'm praying and hoping that it's going to rain tonight. Then that will give my maize a very fresh start, which I planted today. It's raining so heavily. Yeah, I can't. It's just very loud. It's very loud. That's how loud it gets. I'm glad it's raining after I planted. I'm very glad. I'm very happy for that. Just wanted you to hear how loud it gets. Now this is heavy rain.